Welcome to the series of everything you need to know about Python in simplest possible way. In our previous videos, we have solved some of the problems using set methods and set techniques that we have known by our previous videos, right? So in this video also, we will be solving some of the problems using set methods. So let us go ahead and see how we can solve these problems using set methods. So let us start with this particular first problem that we have, which is nothing but common elements in two lists. So we will be given two lists. So in those two lists, we need to find the common elements. So let us go ahead and see how we can do that. So to take an example, I will be taking list 1 here. So in this list 1, I will be considering some elements. So I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So like this, I am taking some elements in this list 1 here. So in order to make the example simple, I am taking the simple example with these numbers. So to take one more list, I am taking list 2 here. So in this list 2, I will be considering, let's say 2, 4, 6, 8 here. So I am considering 2, 4, 6, 8 in list 2, and in list 1 I am having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I hope you can able to understand that, right? So now what we will be doing is that in order to find the common elements present in these two lists, we have a method in set which is nothing but intersection, right? So by using intersection, we can find the common elements present in two sets. So first what we need to do in order to solve this particular problem, in order to get the common elements in these two lists, first we need to convert these lists to set. So after that we need to use the intersection method. So I hope you can able to understand that. So now what I will be doing is that in order to convert this particular list 1 to set, I will be passing list 1 to this particular method set. So when we pass any iterable to this particular set, that will be considered and that will be converted into set, right? So now if I execute this, you can able to see the result. We are getting a set, right? So to make you understand only, I have executed this. So by this you can able to understand, by using this particular set method and by passing the iterable to it, we can able to get the set, right? So now what I will be doing is that we have got this particular list 1 as a set, right? So we need to convert this list to also set. So before that, I will use union. I will use intersection. Intersection is used to get the common elements, right? So now we have got one set. So I will be using intersection here. So now after that, what we need to do, we need to have another set, right? And the set what we need to have, which is nothing but a list 2. We need to convert this list 2 to set, and after that we need to pass that to intersection, right? So that is what I will be doing now. So I am taking this particular set method, and I will be passing this particular list 2 to set method, so that it will be converted to set, right? So that is what I will be doing. I am taking list 2 here. So by this you can able to understand, we have got list 1 as a set and list 2 as also as a set. So for this we are applying intersection. By using this intersection, we can find the common elements between two sets. So I hope you can able to understand, right? So now if I execute this, you can able to see we are getting the result. We are getting the set with 2 and 4 in it. So now if you could compare this particular list 1 and list 2, we are having 2 in both lists and 4 also in both lists. Apart from 2 and 4, there is no element present in commonly in both lists. So because of that reason, we are only getting 2 and 4 as a result. So by simply using this intersection method, we can find the common elements between two lists, right? So here you can say we are getting the result in terms of a set, right? So if you wanted to get the result in list itself, you can typecast that by using list here. So by using this particular list method, when you pass any iterable, in this case we are passing set, and when we pass this set, it will be converted as a list, right? So that is what I am using by this list method. So if I execute this, you can able to see we are getting curly braces, and inside of this particular we are removed curly braces and we are getting square braces. So in this square braces, we are having 2 and 4, which are nothing but common elements present in both sets, both lists, right? So that is what we are getting here. So I hope you can able to understand that. So let's say if I remove this 2 and 4 in list 2 here, and if I execute this, we are getting an empty set because we don't have any elements present in both sets. So there is no common element present in both sets. Because of that reason, we are getting an empty list here. So I will be replacing 2 and 4. So now we are having 2 and 4 also. So now if I execute this, we are having 2 and 4 in both list. Because of that reason, we are getting 2 and 4, right? So now what I will be doing is that I will add one more 4 here in the first list and in the second list also. So we are having two fours in both lists, right? So now if I execute this, we are still getting 2 and 4 only. So this 4 is not coming two times, it is coming only one time. Though we have got this particular 4 two times present in list 1 and two times present in list 2, when it comes to result, we are getting only one time, which is to this 4 here. The reason is because whenever we are converting this particular list to set, set does not encourage duplicates, right? Set will automatically remove the duplicates and it will only preserve the unique values. Because of that reason, when we pass this list 1 to set and list 2 to set, the duplicate elements, which are nothing but this 4, is got removed and we are left with only single 4 present in both lists. So because of that reason, we are getting 4 only one time. So I hope you can able to understand how this problem solved by using this simple intersection method. So apart from that, we have discussed so many important things, right? So I hope you can able to understand all the things explained for this problem. So let us go ahead and see how we can solve the next problem that we have, which is nothing but common elements in multiple lists. So previously in this example, in this problem, we have got common elements only in two lists, right? So now we need to find the common elements in multiple lists. So how we can do that? So let us go ahead and understand. So to make the time save, I will save some time by taking this particular list 1 and list 2 also here itself. So now I will be removing this 4, which is duplicate value. So now what I will be doing is that we can use this same intersection method will to find the multiple common elements in the multiple lists. So in order to understand that, I will take one more list here because we only have two lists, right? So to understand this problem, I will take one more list, and in this list I will consider, let's say, 2. We are having 2 and 4 common, right? So I will take 2, 4. If I take 2, 4, 6 here, and if I include one more element here, which is 8, and here also I will be including 8 here. So we are having the common elements 2 in 3 lists, and we are having 4 in 2 lists, and we are having 8 in all the 3 lists, right? So 6 is having only these 2 lists. So let us go ahead and see how we can solve this. So I am including one more element, which is nothing but 10 here. So I am making all these changes only to understand this particular problem and how we can solve this particular problem. So now we can use the same intersection method in order to find the common elements present in 3 lists. So let us go ahead and see that. So first we need to convert this list to set, right? So that is what I will be doing. I will take this particular list 1 and I will convert this list 1 to set. So for that, I am passing list 1 to set here. So after that, we know we need to use intersection to find the common elements, right? That is what I will be doing. Intersection. So intersection, and I need to pass list 2 and list 3, right? We cannot directly pass list 2 and list 3. We need to convert those list 2 and list 3 to set. After that only we can need to get the common element. I will be using set here. So I will be passing list 2 to set so that we can able to get the set in the list, right? Set from the list. So that is what I am doing now. So now we are getting set to 1, set with this particular list 1 and set with this particular list 2. So we need to include this list 3 also, right? So for that reason, what I will be doing now here is that I will be including this particular list 3 also by converting list 3 to set. So that is what I will be doing now. So I will be mentioning list 3 here. So now if I execute this, we can able to see the result we are getting 248, right? So the reason is because we have got 2 in 3 all these 3 lists, and we have got 4 in all these 3 lists, and we have got 8 in all these 3 lists. So apart from that, we don't have any other element that is present in all these 3 lists. So though we have got 6 in list 2 and list 3, we didn't have this 6 in list 1. That is the reason 6 is not coming. So if we could include 6 in here, and if I execute this, we are able to see 6 in the output, right? So by this you can able to understand by simply using this intersection method and passing how many number of sets that you wanted to pass and find the common elements in all of those sets or lists, you can simply use this particular procedure. So I hope you can able to understand that. So we are getting the result in the set, right? So if you wanted to get the result in list, we need to convert this set to list by using list method here. So I am taking list method and I am passing all of this result into list, and if I execute this, you can able to see we are getting the result 28246, right? So I hope you can able to understand. So why we are getting in this format is because set is an ordered collection. So previously we are getting the result in the set, and after that when we are converting that set to list, we are somehow getting in this format of the result. So I hope you can able to understand why we are getting this. So if you wanted to get the if you wanted to get the data in the sorted order, we can use one more method, which is nothing but sorted. So we can use that as well. So instead of using this list, and we can directly get the list using sorted, right? So if I mention sorted here, and if I pass the result into sorted, we can able to get the list, and apart from that we can able to get the result in the sorted order. If I execute this, you can able to see we are getting the result in the list format by using this sorted method, and apart from that we are getting the result in the sorted order, which is in the ascending order, right? So I hope you can able to understand how we are getting the result. So I hope you can able to solve this particular problems in order to find the common element between two lists or any number of lists that you wanted. So let us go ahead and solve one more problem that we have, which is nothing but common elements in two lists. So previously we have seen common elements, right? So now we will be solving uncommon elements. So previously when we have seen this particular problem, there are some elements which are not common in. So if some elements present in list 1, those may not be present in list 2, right? So if some elements present in list 2, those may not be present in list 1, right? So in order to get those elements which are not common in both lists, so how we can do that? Let us see how we can do that by taking this particular example that what we have seen before. So in order to save some time, I am taking the same example here. So in this example, in this list, if you could carefully consider and look carefully, we are having 1 in list 1 and we are having 3. So I am considering the elements which are only present in list 1 and not present in list 2. So we are having 1, 3 and 5. So we are having 1, 3, 5 in list 1 which are not present in list 2. And apart from that, we are having 6 and 8. So we are having 6 and 8 in list 2. Those are not present in list 1. So in order to get these uncommon elements, we have one method which is nothing but symmetric difference. So by using symmetric difference, we can able to find the uncommon elements between two lists. So let us go ahead and see how we can get that. So first we need to convert this list to set, right? Then only we can perform and we can do a symmetric difference method, right? So that is the reason first I will be converting this list 1 to set here. So by simply passing this list 1 to set method. So after that, in order to get symmetric method, I am using symmetric method here. So after that, what I will be doing is that we need to pass the list 2 in the set itself, right? So because of that reason, I will be using this set method and I will be passing list 2 here. So now by using this symmetric difference, we can able to find the uncommon elements, right? So let us execute this and see the result. So now if I execute this, you can able to see a set is coming, and inside of this particular set we are having 1, 3, 5. So these elements are present in list 1, right? These are only present in list 1 and not present in list 2. So apart from that, we are having 6 and 8. So these 6 and 8 are only present in list 2 and not present in list 1. So I hope you can able to understand by simply using this symmetric difference, we can able to find the uncommon elements between two lists. So we are getting the result in list, right? So in order to get the result in, we are getting the result in set, right? So in order to get the result in list, we can convert this result into list, or if you could sort the result, it will be converted into list automatically, right? So we can do either of the process we have seen previously, right? So let's say if I use the list here, I am converting this result into list here. So we are able to get the result in the list format itself. So previously we are having the list format of this data, and now we are getting the result in the list format itself. So I hope you can able to understand how we can find the uncommon elements between two lists. So can we do this process with more lists or more sets? So that is not possible, because this particular symmetric difference only takes one argument. So we are having this particular list 3, right? So if you could pass list 3 here by converting that list 3 to set, and if we execute this, we are getting an error. List expected at most one argument got 2 here. So because of that, so why we are getting this is because we need to pass this not here and in this here. So we need to, the braces got some confusion. So now if I execute this, so symmetric difference takes exactly one argument. So we cannot pass more sets or lists to this particular symmetric difference in order to get the symmetric difference, because this will only compares between two sets. Because of that reason, when we pass more arguments for this symmetric difference, it was raising this error. So I hope you can able to understand that, right? So let us go ahead and see one more problem that we have, which is nothing but elements of one list which are not present in another list. So what this statement is that we need to find the elements those are present in only one list, not in second list. So let's say if we have list 1 and list 2, I will take those lists so that we can able to understand more clearly, right? So I am taking same list here to save some time. So we are having list 1 and list 2, right? So what this problem is telling is that when we need to find the elements that are only present in list 1. So we need to find the elements that are only present in list 2, either of the cases. So how we can do that? Let us go ahead and see how we can do that. So in order to do that, we have a specific method in sets which is nothing but a difference. So by using this difference, we can able to find the elements that are only present in list 1 and not present in list 2 by excluding the common elements also. We could remove the common elements and we can exclude the elements present in list 2. So let us go ahead and see how we can do that. So in order to do that, first we need to convert this list to set, right? So that is what we are doing from the beginning of this video, right? So I am taking list 1 here. So after that, I am using difference. So I am using difference here. So I will be passing list 2, right? So before that, we need to convert that list 2 to set, right? So now we have taken this particular set, which is nothing but list 1. So we have taken this particular set, which is nothing but list 2, and we are passing this set to this particular difference. By using this, we will be able to get the elements only present in list 1 and not present in list 2. And if I execute this, we can able to see we are getting the result 1, 3, 5. So the common elements present in list 1 and list 2 are not getting, and we are getting only the elements present in list 1. So if you wanted to get the elements only present in list 2, what we can do here is that I am taking same thing here. So what we need to do is that here we need to mention list 2 at the beginning, and while passing the parameter, we need to mention list 1. So now if I just to interchange the values, just to interchange this particular elements here. So I'm interchanging the elements. So now if I execute this, we are getting 6 and 8. So this 6 and 8 are only present in list 2 and not present in list 1. That is the reason we are getting the result 6 and 8. If you wanted to get the result in list, we need to convert this to list. So I hope you can able to see, I hope you can able to do that, right? So that's it for this video. So I will quickly wrap up what we have discussed in this video. So by using intersection method, we have seen how we can find the common elements between two lists, and by using the same intersection method we have seen how we can find the common elements between multiple lists. So after that, how we can find the uncommon elements, those are present in either list 1 and either in list 2. So that we have seen by using symmetric difference. So apart from that, we have seen how to find the elements that are only present in one list and not even present in another list by using difference method. So we can pass how many number of lists or sets that we wanted to pass here. So I will take this particular set 3 which is present here. I am taking this, and we can pass set 3 here also. So I am taking this, I am executing this. So we can pass set 3, set which is set, list 3 by converting that list to set. And if I pass list 3 here, so if I execute this, so nothing got happened. But if we include, let's say 3 here, so we are including 3 here. 3 is present in list 1 and list 3, right? So I am executing this. So observe carefully. If I execute this, this 3 is got removed because 3 is present in list 3. Because of that reason, this common element, it should be only present in list 1 and not present in list 2 and list 3, right? So but this 3 is present in list 3. Because of that reason, 3 is got removed. So I am demonstrating this only to make you understand we can pass any sets, we can pass using for this particular difference method. So I hope you can able to understand, right? So that's it for this video, and if you found this video interesting, hit the like button and comment whatever you think about this video. In the next video we will be solving some more problems using set techniques and set methods. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.